So our topic for today is when technology and humanity cross. No? So when we say cross, of course, it's about involvement between the technology and the humanity. To discuss our topic of what our topic all about, let us first elaborate or explain this quotes given by Albert Einstein, in which he states that it has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. So what does it mean now? Okay, so in relation, the world, or the world now has overly become reliant to the technology, as a result that we are now taking granted the nature without being without knowing what could be the adverse effect or just ignore it what could be, yes, the effect of the technology. So in the learning outcomes, so at the end of these lessons, the learners should be able to identify the different technology advancements in the society, describe the development of science and technology in the Philippines, the effects of the interplay between technology and humanity through the dilemmas they face. Let us discuss what is the technological advancement in society. So with the technological advancements in the society, in one way or another, so each person in the society is directly or indirectly affected by the technology, or whether we like it or not. Yes, so there always an adverse effect, whenever we're going to use technologies, especially if we're surrounded in the technology na, diba? So there's always directly or indirectly, or we are affected through it. Or most people survive their daily lives with great technology's advancements already to the masses. Yes, of course, since we are now living in the modern world, so we're now reliant with what the technology invent, with the invention. And last is the technology is already an inevitable part of the society. Yes, and when we say inevitable, it's really hard not to avoid the technology, or we're incapable now to invade the technology. So it's really an inevitable part of the society. Technology then and now. So then, technology was used to talk about the art app, applied arts, versus now technology became some sort of necessity. Of course, art is no longer the topic. Yes, concept like machine and tools were attached. No, as for instances, the cars. No, those kind of appliances as well. No, in which all of us can benefit through the technology. And yes, technology is already an inevitable part of the society. So here are some of the advantages and disadvantages of technology. So the advantages of technology, it's convenience, of course, and the disadvantages, almost all activities requires the use of technology. So since nana ang technology, nagabili na dayon takabuhat unsa ang mga buhatunon, even in a household chores, naatay kuan manglaba, natay case we use washing machine or even na, diba, maglungag, so we have rice cooker. Yes. Advantages, pleasure. Yeah. So disadvantages, technology has become a necessity, So yeah, we are relying on the technology to tanan. Happiness, of course, we find happiness through technology, diba? And disadvantages are ethical dilemmas or our moral dilemmas, and communication, of course, the disadvantage of. So let us now talk about the common technology we use in the Philippines. So the first one here is we have television. Okay, so according to Kantar Media in the Philippines, 92% of urban homes and 70% of rural homes own own at least one television set. Diba? So with that, this survey is really indeed shows, no, or simply shows that almost all Filipinos use this particular types of devices, no? Where in fact the Filipinos uh, are believed, yes, to have this big fascination of television. So yes, most of the time, no, Filipinos, they watch televisions during their free time, no, or any time of the day, no, when they have nothing important to do, no. So grabe ang Philippines, no. Grabe ang mga Filipino mogamit og television. Kantar Media also reported that in the Philippines, the current count of households with television set already reached 15.135 million. No? So yes. So indeed, this number signifies something, no? That is that the televisions, it really plays a great role in the lives of the people, or in this case, to the Filipinos. So let's talk about the background or the history of the television. So Paul Gottlieb Nipno, a German student, no? So he was invented in the late 18s. Yes, he invented an electric telescope that had 18 line of resolution. No, so this is the first television, no, that was being invented late 80s. So here, this is the example, no? This is Nipno invention, no? An electric telescope. So it is a lens project, an image of the scene in front of it directly onto the disc. No? Each hole in the spiral takes a slice through the image, which is pickled or which is picked up, no, as a temporal pattern of light and dark by a sensor. And did you know, no, he is still a student and he conceived an electric telescope, no? It is mainly known for the idea of using a spiral perforated disc or nipno disc, no, to divide a picture, yes, into a linear sequence of points. So with that, his idea is only came to him, no, while sitting alone at home, no, with an oil lamp on Christmas Eve. So grabe siya, no, perting kabrighta jud yun, no, while sitting alone at her home, no, maybe buringan dagway siya, so takaw na siya nga na something lack diri sa balay. So munay naka-invent siya og electric telescope. Okay, so next as well, na-atunid silang Alan Archibald Campbell, Swenton, and Morris Rossing, no? So they introduced the new system of television by using a cathode ray tubes in addition to the mechanical scanner systems, in which the two types of TV system is the mechanical and electronic. So this is it. Diri na dahil ito nagsugod ang katong TV nga, na like cathode ray tube, no? Katong dako kay lubot nga TV. And then, yes, compared now, manggod, no, murag wala na kayo'y gagamit og cathode ray tube nga television, di ba? Kay karon more on flat screen naman good, di ba? So yes, there's always a changes, no, through generation, passing by generation to generation. Here is the rule for the television. So platform, of course, it is a platform for advertisement and information dissemination. It serves as a recreational activities, yes, stress reliever, and a way of course, bonding to your families. No? By watching televisions, of course, magkabanding dyan mo ang mga family, no? Kay malingaw dyan mo tanan, no? Pero compared today, manggod, no, since daga na kay devices nga na-invent, especially ang phone, no, murag dili na kayo dili na kayo kanabitang tapukay, no, sa atong pamilya kay busy na pud cellphone sa uban, since ana po'y computer, no, there's always a changes, no? So platform for different propagandas and advocates, of course, yes, and it plays a great role in the lives of the Filipinos. Next, we have mobile phones. So, mao na ni. So, mobile phones, no, is used anywhere and anytime for different purposes other than communication, of course. It's considered a must-have technology, yes, of course, especially to the young people, no? So, you can see today, no, nowadays, no, daghan jud kay mga bata, no, mga teens nga, yes, tag-iya og phone. Wa jud kay makita karon nga way estudyante nga walay cellphone. And yes, more than half of the Filipinos population own at least one of phones regardless of the type. Yes, of course, no. Sa na aside sa na sila'y Android, naapod sila'y iPhone. So, lahi na jud kay panahon these days. Let's now talk about the background or the history, no, about sa mobile phones. So, did you know Martin Cooper made the world's first mobile call, no, in April 3, 1973? So, siya may siya may nag-invent, no, ang kinaunhan nga mobile phone call in April 3, 1973. But in 1983, the Motorola company, which is iyang company, no, nga partnership or he's one of the employer, in that company, no, made their first commercial mobile phones, and it was known as the Motorola Dynactac 8000X. Mao ni ang mobile phone nga gi-invent ni Martin Cooper. It weighed 1.1 kilogram, measurement 228.6, no, over 127 and over 44.4 millimeter. However, ang capable na pod ani nga mobile phone nga gi-create ni Martin Cooper or gina-invent niya is only used for 30 minutes ra. And then it took 10 hours to charge. Okay. So, marag dali ra po nato magamit, no, and then dugay ra ba kay siya ma-charge. So, yes, as the generation passed by, no, there's always a changes, there's always an invention nga may na po ma-invent kay magkadaghan magud ang mga kuan, diba? Resources or something. The rules of the mobile phones, no, it's primarily used for communication. Yes, indeed. Surfing. What does it mean, surfing? Of course, by searching some website, no, or World Web, no. Photography. Yes, it's used as photography and others. Applications, music player, calendar, radio, TV, photo, editor. Last one is we have computers and laptops, no? So most profits gains by computer and laptop manufacturers come from offices, businesses, or schools. So kasagaran ani no ginagamit yun siya in the office, business, or in the school. So here's the history of it. In 19th century, Charles Babbage designed an electrical engines with was used as the basic framework. Computers even until the present time. Okay, so computer in its first design was so big that it could occupy whole floors of buildings. So the first invention of the computers before, kanang dako kaayo ni siya, no, ang computers which it occupy the whole floors of the buildings, no, and then the laptops, which is the transition of the computer. Mauni ang computer before, no, grabe. So, man nga, wala tayo screen, sama ni siya, no? So, as you can see talaga, it's really kind of intriguing at the same time, pero, yes, as what I've said, no, when the generation, if the years pass, the generation passed by, dagan yung changes nga, mahitabo. Osborne 1. So, Osborne 1 was the first through portable computer that was released in April 1981, in which started the evolution of laptops. So, diri na dahil to nag-evolution ang laptops. Siyang Osborne 1, no? So, as you can see, na keypad, and then something a little print screen ata ni dari ang screen, no? So, yes, and nowadays, well, actually, kani siya, dili dyan siya madala. So, people, nag-request sila if kung pwede ba nila madala ang laptop. So, muna dayon to, hantud karon no, madala-dala na nato atong laptop. Mm. So, the rules of the computers and the laptop: surfing, yes, communication, another application, music player, calendar, radio, TV, photo editor, and gaming. Okay, so the rules as well here is used in workplace because of, yes, if it's whiteboard keyboard or wide keyboard, wide screens, separate keyboards, and availability of mouse or touchpad. So now let us move on the ethical dilemma or dilemma faced by the technological advancement. Okay, so television sets, mobile phones, and computers or laptops, no? So all have different functions and rules, no? That really played in the lives of the people, no? So these are so essential, no? That people, more specifically Filipinos, no? They develop, a strong inclination toward technology and the products. Here, ethical dilemmas. So most parents will argue that these devices make their children lazy and unhealthy. Yes, of course. No? There's always an adverse effect towards the technology. No? And kasagaran jud karon, no? Dagang mga bata nga natapulan, unhealthy, kay tungod sa cellphone. So people who are fixated on these technological advancements start and end their day by using such devices, no? Kanang obsessed na kaayo gamit og kuan, kanang cellphone, computer, no? Throughout the day gagamit ra gihapon walay kaon-kaon, diba? Skipping meals, muna. So, lack of exercise or any bodily movements, yes, of course, kasi cellphone, sige higda, diba? And overly dependence on technical animation. Yes, kani relate na ng mga estudyante, no? Kay nag-depend jud sila sa technology whenever napoy homeworks. Of course, mag-search na tayo sa Google. In ana, jud. People, especially children, who are not capable yet of rationally deciding for themselves what is right or wrong, are freely exposed to different things on this technology without restriction. Yes. O karon especially pud no sa mga young, no, young children, no. Kay tungod nga wala na po yung restriction ilang mga parents kay yes lagi because of their surroundings naga na kay technology, diba? So makabalo ra jud sila, no? They are freely exposed to the different things on the technology without knowing kung unsay saktong buhaton or unsay dili. So now the last one, we have robotics and humanity. Codes are now widely used. The IFR and the UNIC made it their task to formulate working definition for service. A preliminary extract of the relevant definition is IFR 2012. Before they were going to invent a robot, no, or an artificial intellectual. So a robot is a created mechanism programmable in 2 to 3 or more axes with degree of autonomy, moving within its environment to perform intended service. Or a service robot is a robot that performs useful tasks for humans or equipment, no, excluding industrial automation and applications. A personal robot or a service robot for personal use is a service robot, no, used for non-commercial tasks or lay person. So here, a service robot is a robot, no, that performs useful tasks for humans or equipment excluding industrial automation application. So here, kaniya nga robot, no, pwede siya magamit sa, in the factory, no, the industry. No? So the robot, ang robot ay magbuhat, diba? Magama. And the personal robot, no, this is the lay persons, no. Like say for instances, katong wheelchair, no. That's one of the it's inclusive. That's one of the example of robot. No, kay naman to'y automatic nga wheelchair, diba nga? di mo kuan like nara kay pinduton nga something. The rules of the robot are also have their own set of rules and characteristics that define what a good robot is. So Isaac Asimov formulated a law in 1940 when he was thinking of the ethical consequences of robot. So, formulate si Isaac Asimov kung unsa ang ethical consequences of the robot. Law number 1, a robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to harm. So, pasabot ani, dapat ang robot dili siya mo harm sa human being. But instead, pwede ra ang human being nga mo harm siya. One of the instances, if kung maguba ang isa ka robot, of course, the human being will need to, of course, maybe to fix them, or even to destroy them, if it's not working na. Number 2, a robot must obey the orders given by the human beings, except where such orders will conflict with the first law. So this is it. Robots, of course, must obey the orders given by the human beings. At kung dili naman gali mo kuan, so it's the time, of course, to fix it. Ito akong kitingon. 3, so a robot must protect its own existence as long as its protection does not conflict with the first and the second. Yes. That's it. So the ethical dilemmas faced by robotics, we have safety, yes, an emotional component. Okay, so that's all our lessons for today, and see you next meeting. Bye-bye!